Good lord. What happened? What in the world is that noise? Oh, there are... Is that a wolf? Interesting. What's going on?
Ah, good. You're finally awake, Guildmaster.
What time is it?
Oh, must be going on 9 in the morning now. After the incident yesterday evening, we figured we'd just let you sleep in.
It feels later than that, but what incident?
My, you must have hit your head proper. The main chamber caved in yesterday. Nobody was seriously hurt. But you and a couple others took some pretty nice knocks on the head and set us back a bit.
Well, I suppose we get back to it, and maybe
There's
kill that wolf.
odd sounds or things moving about inside. Good patrol, so we figured we'd wait for you to come around. You should certainly stop at the expedition supply tent and arm yourself. Before you go, no telling what could be down there. Oh, and we collected your tools after the accident. They're sitting on the table out here. Grab them, gear up, and have a look in the ruins. Argonel is waiting for you inside.
That's good, I'm sure. Carl, Hopefully my head will stop hurting soon. I can figure out what exactly is going on. Oh, I'm exhausted. Even though I just slept. What is that? Alright, well, let's gear up first. I guess this all belongs to me. Pickaxe. Arrows, lockpick, and a bow. Fair enough. Take a torch. Might be dark. Let's put on that armor. Actually, let's not put on that armor. Let's... Oh. Well, I suppose I can go a little longer without any sleep. Let's have a nice snack. Where? This is a strange place. That's equally strange. And that's a mud crab. That's a mud crab. It is now dead, yes. Take my arrow back. Honestly, it might be good eating later. Flowers. I seem to have this magical ability to just know what flowers are. Interesting. What does this do? Why am I dancing? Oh. Okay. I suppose. It's gone now. What is that tinking noise? Empty wine bottle. Forgotten note. Northeast to the city swallowed by the sea, the enchanter deep within. Or to the island half buried by ash. Tales from the seas. Cryptic. Another torn page. Saw that the winds blow cold from the northern summits, and the scarred ravens are falling dead into the sea. Day springs in the mossy glen by the fort. The dark waters of time have passed us by, and the white elves have blocked the waterfall with stones. Interesting. And this is a whole book of stuff. Something about a land called Hyrule. Strange. And a forge. I'm guessing this is the Terminen Forge. Aptly named, I suppose. What is this? There's a scrap of paper. Second Era, 701. I have returned home from my travels and brought with me goods of peculiar design. My disdain for traversing through the rough winters of Skyrim was distracted by the amount of valuables I managed to collect. Luckily, not much snow collects here. Some of these metals appear to be forged with such precision. They have engraved, dwimmerous characters and appear rather different than the others. I would normally be overwhelmed with ambition. Something else has caught my eye. Alongside these Dwemer artifacts sat a mysterious bowl that radiated with pristine beauty. It is apparent that it belonged to a more ancient culture, despite its saturation. But I have yet to see anything like this, at least not within the ruins of the Dwemer. Could it be? No, the rumors could not be true. There would be promising evidence of this. Each time I peer back at the alabastrine ceramic, I can only be reminded of the Skyrim snow. This expedition has me concerned. My thoughts just surround a drown in snow. I desire more evidence, yet require more rest. I'll gather some more leek to have for the stew tomorrow. It is with deep regret I hadn't settled in a place with more open land for harvests. However, I had no choice, as crossing into Skyrim from Hammerfell took quite the toll on my welfare. I will continue my research when the next sun shines. Interesting. So, I should look more into that. What is this? Abandoned journal. Killed by a black dragon. Right? Go to Riverwood and seek the guidance I give you. Interesting. Well, at least we know where to start. Looking for more stuff about this. Oh, that is a very nice bow and some nice arrows. To go ahead and equip that. Forgotten battle axe. Interesting. What is this? Ancient enchanter. Seems I have no use for it right now. That's fine. Let's return back over. No more wolves, hopefully. Seems we have a nice little setup here. Oh, some torch bugs. Take my lantern. Whatever that hideous thing sound was. A Nordic excavation site. I feel like I know what I'm looking for here. it seems I've gotten better at looking for things. In rubble. Seems I have some knowledge. Alright, well, that was helpful. Let's see what knowledge I gained. Uh-huh. Interesting little place, that. Seems an elk was killed probably by one of the wolves. Suppose let's go inside. Hello?
Ah, wonderful. You're back. We've just managed to clear the rubble of yesterday's cave-in and managed to break the seal on the opposite door as well. Sounds like there's something moving around down there, so I thought it best I would wait for your return. I'm right behind you, Guildmaster.
Understood. Guildmaster, eh? It's got quite a ring to it. Let's just see. I think it's this one. Let's prepare ourselves. Just in case. Aha. Nope. Alright. Dispatched. Oh, hello there. I will take those. Indeed. Indeed. Ooh. There's another. Ooh. Gotta be quicker than that. What is this? Katana. Some arrows. Oh shoot. Another katana. I suppose I can sell the other two. Or just have some spares to put on the wall. Interesting. Wine. I don't know that I want to drink wine that has been down here for an indiscriminate amount of time. Doesn't sound like the smartest idea. Another, a bigger one. That's a two-handed. There's the armor. There's a shield and a chest. Apparently I'm pretty good at this lock picking, so... Alright. Meal. I suppose we should move on.
Oh, confound it. Looked like this door is sealed as well. It doesn't have a lock and the doors aren't fused like the others. Oh, looks like there must be some mechanism nearby that opens it. Have a look around and I'll watch the door.
Alright. I will do my best. You know, I once heard a tale that said the power of the throne was always behind it. Seems it was right. Hmm. I feel like we're going to get into some more close quarters. This feels like a trap. That's because it is. Alright. Dispatched easy enough. Ooh. Take the form of a phantom. That sounds useful. Well, this is definitely a trap. But I need that relic. I don't know why, but I feel I have to collect this. Oh. I see you jumped back. Alright. What are you? Oh my. Strong is what you are. Ooh. Ouch. That hurt. Just got another katana though.
I suppose. Look, that's back up.
That's good.
Well, after all of that, I'm headed back to camp for a bottle of mead and a lie down. See you back at the guild house, guildmaster.
Probably a smart idea. I will join you shortly, right after I check all this loot. Interesting. Pile of septums, a silver bowl, some nice little gems, and a coin. Interesting. Quite a strange place to hide in, but to each their own, I suppose. Let us get out of here and go have a nap. I imagine it's getting pretty late by now. Yes.
Need something?
Yes. I need to talk to him, but he is taking a nap. So I am going to also take a short nap. Not for very long, because I do have a journey to set out. An ominous nightmare. In your dream, you find yourself in a dark forest lit by the light of the blood moon. In the distance, you hear the howling of wolves and the faint screams of men. A horned figure beckons you from a rocky outcropping, a pack of wolves at his feet. You recognize him as Unforseen, father of man-beasts. In his hand is a chalice filled with a crimson liquid. Why do I feel like this dream could change everything? Glad that I remembered something, but I don't believe I should drink some random crimson liquid, even if it is from seemingly a god. Don't worry. We found something.
Oh, would you look at that? I haven't seen anything quite like that before. I'm sure it will fetch quite a nice price from a buyer. Oh, but come to think of it, Aryan might have interest in it.
Orion. Remind me?
Oh, the vines. You really need to see a healer about that head of yours.
Probably.
Aryan is the creator of the Museum in Solitude. same building that the guild is attached to? Well, at any rate, he said he had a proposal to pose to you, so you might see if he's interested in the relic as well.
Sure.
You go on ahead and we'll finish up the excavation here and pack up in a few days. Then we'll be heading over to Orsinium like we had planned. So, good luck to you, Guildmaster. I trust we'll likely not see one another for some time, but I'll send word if we find anything interesting there. And if you'd like a ride over to Whiterun Stables where you can catch a carriage back to Solitude, Farlan is heading that way and could take you.
Awesome. Well, that is that, I suppose. There's a wolf that they killed.
Heading out soon, Guildmaster.
I believe so. I hear you might be able to help me get to Solitude.
Oh yes, I'm heading over to Whiterun to get more supplies for the journey to Orsinium. If you'd like to tag along, you're welcome to. You could certainly catch a carriage there to take you to Solitude.
Sounds good.
Very well, let's get underway then.
Ah, stretch my legs. That was a long ride. But I've got an even longer one coming up, so... Another one of those beacons. Interesting. I feel as if I'm gaining something from this, but I'm not quite sure what yet. Maybe if I keep collecting them, I'll find out more. For some reason, I also have a strange obsession with harvesting flowers. And mushrooms. Should I stop in? No. On second thought, I should probably just stretch my legs and be on my way. I feel like Orion is probably expecting me, even though I'm not totally in remembrance of who that is, but sounds interesting. A museum. Perfect place for, well, all of my collectibles. That would be a dream. Where? Ah. Carriage driver's taking a short nap. I hate to wake him, but I've got places to be.
By the divines, I'm tired.
Me too.
Where do you want to go?
We need to go to Solitude.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Let's go.
First time to Solitude? Beautiful old city. Capital of Skyrim, but I'm sure you already
First
knew
time that I remember, but a lot of things have happened. I feel like I've definitely been there before, but Well, that is definitely a magnificent view. Absolutely gorgeous. You know, I quite like this
If you come to
place.
Solitude to join the Legion, speak to Rika. If not, just keep your nose clean while you're here, or you'll end up like Rogvir.
Who's... I'm not even going to ask.
The roads of Skyrim lead to many dangers.
Is this a trading caravan?
I welcome you, friend. How may I serve you?
I don't know. What have you got
Take
for
a
sale? Ooh. A tent. That will come in handy. Bunker's Bane. Well, don't see anything that suits me at this moment. But good to know that there are some traveling traders out here. Might come in useful for connections later. Can always use more marketing.
Looking for a horse? You'll want to talk to my father, Gaiman.
I might, one day.
They can't hurt Uncle Rogvir.
Flowers.
Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions.
Oh.
Sorry, you need to go home.
You
Are they
betrayed
about-
Go home and
us.
stay there until your mother.
Execute that man.
Get on with it!
Wonder what he did.
You should tell her that her uncle is scum that betrayed his high king. Best she know now.
Some gate guard you were.
All heart.
Rogvir,
Interesting.
you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Thorin. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder. Ulfric
Liar.
challenged Thorin. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
Seems the audience has a much different viewpoint.
On this day, I go to Sonnengard.
Unfortunate. Don't mind me.
Spiced wine for you? It's a family recipe.
That does sound rather delicious, but I've got places to be. Need to put off my flower collecting for a moment so I can accomplish some tasks. What is this little place? For sale. 5,000 septums. Not bad. Might be worth looking into eventually. Ooh. Eye's playing tricks on me.
Pardon me.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since you've had a good bandit.
I believe that's probably a good thing. Oh my. More and more flowers. Hello? Oh. Quite the entrance.
Ah, good day to you, Guildmaster. I trust you are faring well. How goes the excavation?
It was interesting, to say the least. Little accident set us back, and, well, I seem to have hit my head pretty good.
Oh dear, I'm sorry to hear that. I trust nobody was seriously hurt.
Just some bumps and bruises.
That's good to hear. Did Carl inform you I wanted to speak with you?
He did.
Well, it's a bit of a proposal and a request. We've been cordial neighbors for some time now, the explorers and the museum, that is. And I began to think that it is rather silly that we aren't working more closely with one another. Then Carl told me of the availability of the chief librarian position in your guild, and I thought that I might offer my expertise in that role. In exchange, I was hoping that you and your explorers might be willing to undertake some exploration and excavation of a variety of artifacts. Funded by the museum, of course. I have just completed the majority of the renovations to the building and would be ready to open officially if I could find some reliable treasure hunters or mercenaries. I think that you and your people would be eminently qualified. So I was thinking that I become chief librarian for the Explorer Society and you become the relic hunter for the museum.
That could work. So, are you going to buy any and all artifacts that we find?
Well, I was thinking more that I would simply safeguard and showcase the things you found, offer you funding and occasional finder's fees, and that way you can access any of the collection you provide at your discretion.
That is a good arrangement.
Excellent. Well, let me give you the 10 Septem tour then.
This building was once called Macnarian Hall and was built as a temple dedicated to Talos, the patron god of the Nords. After the White Gold Concordat, however, the statue was moved and the temple closed. I came here a few years ago and was able to procure use of the space in the pursuit of establishing this museum. Of course, I have had the building vastly expanded over the last 2 years to accommodate what I hope will become one of the grandest collections of Tamrielic history in the world. This grand atrium I call the Hall of Heroes. It is where a variety of historically significant relics can be displayed. And it's quite a striking entrance to the museum, if I do say so myself.
I agree.
Off to the right is the reception hall and staff barracks, as well as the museum office where I do much of my work. To our left, you'll find the central hallway leading to all the other galleries of the museum, which also serves as the cultural arts exhibit. Here, I hope to display a variety of art, as well as elements representing the more primitive cultures here in Skyrim, such as the Falmer, Forsworn, the Giants, and more. Down here on the lower level, you will find access to the East Exhibit Halls, which houses the Daedric Gallery, the Hall of Lost Empires, Hall of Oddities, and the Hall of Legends, which showcase a vast array of relics pertaining to the Daedra, Dwemer, Falmer, and ancient Nordic cultures, as well as a number of peculiar items that defy simple classification.
Interesting.
The stairwell will lead to the Hall of Wonders and armories in the basement, and up to the second floor. There you will find access to the Natural Science Gallery, as well as the Dragonborn Hall, where I will commission a variety of displays heralding any of your accomplishments. At the far end of the hallway on both floors, you'll find
Dragonborn.
Library.
That's an interesting term.
The door on the right also connects to the museum office. If you cannot find me in my office, you will almost certainly find me whiling away the hours in the library. Also, you should pick up a copy of the museum guide at the entrance of the museum.
I
I'll
grab
let you know
that.
the schedule of where I'm working, should you need to find me, and it will offer you an easier way of navigating the museum, as well as keep track of how many displays our museum has. Of course, it may take me a moment to update those accounts, so check the guide again if you feel the numbers seem off. I'm sure I'll eventually account for everything. Any items you find for display, you can either manually place them yourself, or utilize the prep station in my office. And I'll ensure everything you have gets properly displayed if it has an appropriate place. I'm likely to have a variety of tasks for you, but in between, I'm sure you could help me find a random relic or two I've been researching. Feel free to look around and come find me if you have any questions. I'm very excited about the prospects of where we are headed.
Me as well.
Almost forgot. There is a safe house upstairs with all the amenities you could ever want. I don't utilize it much, so you can feel free to. And lastly, I have a few leads for you to get started. First is an artifact I heard is for sale by a general merchant in Helgen named Borgoth. He said he would hold the item for me for a while. So it may be best to retrieve it first. The others, well, the notes will tell you all you need to know about them.
Alright. So we need to go to Helgen. Interesting. Leak Falls Barrow. Oh, Riverwood. I actually was intending on going there. A Nordic ruin. Sounds dangerous. And then, of course, Helgen.
Do you have a question?
What can you tell me about this?
Oh, that is quite a lovely piece, isn't it? I believe it's called Drakensang. Legend tells that the weapon was forged from a talon of the tiger dragon of Karpo Toon, the leader of the cat folk of Arkavir, Toshraka, who allegedly metamorphosized himself into a dragon. Not entirely sure if there is any truth to it or if it's just mythology, but the weapon is a beautiful piece nonetheless. You could display it on the dagger racks in the main hall if you'd like, and here's a finder's fee to help you fund your next expedition.
Wonderful. Oh, 500 septums. That's quite nice. Ooh, museum armor. Definitely looks a little bit more roguish. And more roguish is a little bit more me. Now that is some style. Converse. Orion's notes on Symmachus. Quite the interesting read it seems that will be. Sword case. This is a very nice sword. Seems to belong to Orion. Might talk to him about it later. Actually.
Ah, good day, my friend.
What's the story with that sword?
Ah, yes, that would be my personal sword. Idrisorn, meaning ancestral edge. What? Don't picture me as the swashbuckling type? I assure you, I am just as capable with the blade as I am with the book. I just don't often find much call to employ the former. And so it remains in a place of honor and remembrance for me.
Interesting. Well, that'll do. Let's see if I have really anything. The barber. Something to read later. Let's see how this works. Alright. It seems some magical museum fairies have taken my stuff and are going to put it on display. That's good. Let's see about... I feel like I needed to put this up manually. I'm going to take it once... Well, I guess they'll let me take it once the fairies are done with their work. Or whatever they are. Ghosts, fairies. Strange, nonetheless. Plentiful. This must be the barracks. Fair enough. Orion's office. Quite a nice little space. I'm sorry. Forgotten Orb of Old Magic. I feel like that should be displayed and not just sitting here randomly in the corner of your office, Orion. The Lens of Truth. More reading material for later. I believe this is the way up. Gallery Safe House. This is quite a nice area. Turn off my lantern, no need for it in here. Interesting. Ah, museum fairies are done. An open room. Could be used for something. Oh, a display for dolls? Interesting. Book return. Outfits. A wonderful bed. Some more reading material. What's this? Fate cards. Interesting. Put a door. Ah! I imagine this is where cloaks will be stored. Why? I see. Now that is interesting. Guessing this is my, or well, now it's my hidden stash. Treasury ledger. Indeed. I will plan on filling this up to my best capabilities. Household planner. Interesting. Oh, and a crafting area, as well as a display area. Wonderful. Let us do that. Let's see what else we have. I feel like that needs to go on display somewhere, but I'm not sure where. Put that up. Interesting. Sorting chest. Alright. Only need 2 of those. And for this, I feel I should put on display in here. Take these raggy clothes. Ah, my nice clothes. I'll keep those. And where would be proper place? That's a shield rack. Let's put you there. Interesting. Alright. Sour Silence. Another book. Cards. Fate cards. These are these fate cards. I see. Gold. Alright. Let's go ahead and check on that relic. I feel as if I still need to do something with it. Ah, okay. It just needed to pick it up one more time and confirm for myself that it is displayed and everything is good. Aha! I am thirsty and I am hearing things. Lovely. I must have really hit my head good. Let's just have a bite to eat. And I suppose we should go check in on the Explorers Guild. See who all's here. Nice little place.
Oh, Guildmaster, Latoria has a gift for you. Latoria is so happy hearing stories from the other explorers of the places they have been, and the places we may go, that Latoria wished to give you something special. So Latoria crafts for you an official Explorers Society ring. Jewelry crafting is something other that Latoria is also good at. She has made the ring for all the members, but this one, she makes special for you. It is magic. If you would like one of the others at any time, you just tell Latoria and she will give you one.
Awesome. Anything interesting?
Yes, Guildmaster. In fact, Latoria does have something interesting to share. Latoria was with Professor Marasa the other day while he investigated the Nordic burial ruin, and she discovered the lost incantation. Using it on ruined unreadable books reverses their age so they can be once again legible. It only works briefly, so Latoria can only transcribe a page or two before the book turns to ash. But if you bring enough ruined books, Latoria could piece together a full text from many ruined copies.
Intriguing. How many books are we talking?
Latoria thinks about 20 at a time should suffice. But bring her all you can find, and Latoria will give
That's
you a
not
copy
an
of whatever
insignificant
she
number. What could you uncover from this?
Oh, some rare books, spell tomes, even a possible treasure map or two. Who is to know? Be exciting to find out, no? What do you think?
Sounds like a plan. I guess I'll bring you some useless books.
Excellent. Latoria eagerly awaits your return.
I feel like that was a forced laugh. Regardless. That is quite the ring. I will definitely do my best. Yep, that's where it was supposed to go. Ah, see we have some books here to get better at archaeology. Interesting.
How can this one help?
Ah, good for now. And you.
How's your day faring?
What have you got for
It's
sale?
got a lot of new items in stock. Have a look.
Interesting. A ranger hood. I'll take that. I think that is all for me for now. Appreciate it. Everyone sure does seem to be sighing a lot. I suppose I should put them to work.
Mm-hmm.
Can you go out and excavate for me?
All right then.
Quick and easy, to the point, good. Interesting stuff out here. More flowers. Well. The Dragonborn Museum, eh? Seems like this will be a interesting prospect.
This city is disgusting. There is only one estate for Khazits, and the Imperials no taste.
I don't know, I think it's quite beautiful actually here. It seems it may have its problems, but where doesn't?
Everything all right?
As High Priest of the Eight Divines, I bid you welcome.
High Priest, interesting.
You might want to rethink that. Busy hours.
Might as well grab that on the way out. And I suppose we should get headed off on our next journey. Let's see how far the carriage can take us. We can either go to Whiterun and take a path from Whiterun to Riverwood, or hopefully the carriage driver can just drop us off.
Where do you want to go?
Let's see if you'll allow it. Oh, yes you will.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
Perfect. Saves me the trouble.
You ever met one of them cats? Khajiit, I think they call themselves.
I have.
I hear there's whole countries full of them down
There's
south.
some just up the road. Ah, just in time. Not too late, but pretty late.
Damn leg's playing up. I should see a heal one of these days.
Me too. Another forgotten note. Northwest to the ancient forge. Deep into the past. Follow the Aeon path. Intriguing. Forgotten sword. A gem of some sort? You may store your belongings here. They will await your return. Really? Interesting. Not sure how much I trust that.
Here for work?
Excuse
Get
me.
an axe and bring me all the wood you can chop.
I'm good.
Instant frostbite spider. Frodnar, nobody's gonna believe that your dog is a frostbite spider. And if they do,
I believe this is the end. Definitely
What
could
can I do for
use
you?
some dinner and a nap.
Orgnar. Orgnar, are you listening?
Hard not to.
The ale is going bad. We need to get a new batch. Did you hear me?
Yep, ale's going bad.
I guess you don't have potatoes in your ears after all. Just make sure we get a fresh batch in soon.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
You're that visitor and poking around.
I wouldn't say
I'm the
poking
innkeeper.
around.
It's my business to keep track of strangers.
Interesting. I just need a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
And you, good sir?
We got rooms and food. Drink, too.
I need a meal.
Course.
I would also like you to refill my water skins, if possible.
Of course.
Thank you. She did not say which room to use. I suppose this one will work. Well, we'll get some good sleep tonight. And set out early in the morning. 8 hours should be good. On to a new adventure.